Right, then, where are we starting off then, boys?
Should we start off with the 12 o'clock kickoff on Saturday?
Wolves versus West Brom.
See, I don't know about this one because Wolves they like the
striker.
attack,
Well,
but
they've got a striker. They just ain't got
I
Raul
don't know
Jimenez.
because I thought Big Sam would do a lot more. To be
Well,
honest,
he hasn't won a game yet, has he?
no, but he doesn't really win games, does he?
No, it's just
No,
it's just
no,
it's just
this
a
game's
point
got-
against the
It's
point
got
against
0-0
Liverpool.
written all over it.
Yeah,
0-0 written all over it.
Yeah, I can't see.
I say 0-0. Yeah.
I can't see much happening there. I'm not gonna lie.
Ball draw for me, boys. Ball draw for me. 0-0.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for a Wolves nick it 1-0.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, Ruben Neves gonna carry them.
Yeah, I feel like West Brom are just gonna sit behind the ball. They're just gonna sit behind the ball. Try and hold
big
out.
Injuries. Hegazi, but nothing special from West Brom. West Brom, pretty much a full team.
I can see Wolves on a lot of the ball, but I don't know. I can just see Big Sam sitting back and just sitting there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking though. But I don't know. I'm just thinking, are West Brom really that good to hold out for the full 90?
They'll, if they get one goal though, they then hold out.
Yeah, maybe.
Then they could go like against you lot. They fucking
but they came up in like the fucking 85th minute.
Yeah, I know, but
So
they
it's
held you out pretty much for most of the game, other than the goal, obviously.
Yeah, but we had a lot of chances to finish them. Like we should have been 6-0 up half time.
Yeah, you're not very good, are you?
Well,
To be fair, Johnston's been awful recently.
Yeah, I think I respect what Big Sam's done, but
not this season though.
no, not this season. But
Big Sam is made for a small club against a big team. That's what Big Sam is made for. But when it comes up against, I don't know, something like a Wolves,
a game like that,
I just don't think West Brom are good enough. Like that's the problem. I don't know. I just can't see West Brom.
It's a game like this that he was brought in for, though. He was brought in to win a game like this.
That's what I mean, though. But like, does he have them players? Like, where's Sunderland? He had like Sunderland. He had like he had like Defoe and that at Sunderland, and it's like, who does he have at West Brom? I don't know. I just don't think West Brom are actually good enough.
Yeah, let's see who started last game for West Brom. Let's see what their attack was like. Oh, actually, we'll ignore the cup game. Lineups for West Brom: Robinson, Pereira, Matthew Phillips, Sawyers. That Sawyers a baller. Don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
To be fair, they haven't got an awful team. They haven't got any standout names. They've got that Pereira from Brazil, decent player. Sawyers. They got Ivanovic and Ajayi with Johnston in goal. They can hold the team out, I reckon.
I've changed it. Nah, I'm gonna go 1-0 Wolves. 1-0 Wolves. I'm going.
Master Josh resubscribed. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
What a man.
I
say 1-0 Wolves. I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. On to the we got 2 3-o'clock kickoffs. We got Leeds versus Brighton, and then West Ham versus Burnley. So we'll start. Yeah, we'll start with Leeds. Weird one this because start of the season watching Leeds, I really thought like this team is going to come up right and like really sort of cement themselves because the way they played against Liverpool first game of the season, but they can't defend. They literally cannot defend.
And they're missing Calvin Phillips.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a 2-0 Leeds.
I think Leeds will win because Brighton are missing Lallana, Welbeck, Aaron Moy.
Leeds either win or lose, and Brighton don't win.
Thanks, Michael.
Well, no, they can draw, but they don't draw. They either win or lose, and like Brighton don't win. So I don't know. I just can't see. Like, what is it?
Without Mopey and Welbeck, I don't see Brighton.
Brighton, I'm looking here. Along with Fulham, West Brom, Sheffield United, they also have the lowest amount of wins on 2 wins this season.
One was against Arsenal.
Yeah, like I can't see them doing anything.
Nah, it's got to be Leeds 3-4-0 maybe.
I'm going Leeds 2-0. I can't. Brighton struggle to get goals.
Yeah,
I just can't see them scoring.
I don't know. What do you think of that Meslier, the Leeds goalkeeper?
Got a mistake in him.
Ooh,
got a mistake in him. I know that. I've watched him a couple of times now.
Because McAllister for Brighton loves hitting it from the edge of the box. I know that. And if Meslier's got a mistake in him, I don't know. I see maybe.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like he's the type of keeper that would probably pull off an absolute worldie, but then get beaten like by his near post from like 20 yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think Leeds' intensity. I don't feel like Brighton.
Yeah, I love the way they play. Hate Leeds like the way they play though. All out attack.
It's just football.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with Gordon there. 2-0. 2-0.
I'll go 3-0. I reckon they're gonna comfortably breeze past them. I think.
We got West Ham versus Burnley then.
West Ham.
Weird game this one.
West Ham got a big injury. Fabianski in it.
Is he out?
It says he could return. He could return.
Oh.
So I think if Fabianski returns, with West Ham being at home,
who's their backup keeper? That Randolph. Is he the backup keeper?
Is he there?
No, he's Middlesbrough now, I think.
Oh, yeah. So who is the backup keeper?
Who
started last game for in goal for West Ham? Let's have a look.
I'm not sure.
Lineups West Ham. Randolph, yeah.
Is it Randolph? Or maybe he was on loan?
Yeah. No, yeah, it's Randolph. He's played in the Prem last couple of games as well.
Yeah.
He played in the Prem against Everton, 1-0 win. Played in goal against Stockport.
I don't know. I've always found with West Ham, they're a weird team.
Agreed.
Like, I don't know what it is with them. They either play really well or they'll lose. Like, I feel like there's no middle ground with West Ham. Like, they play all right and they get a decent result. Like, it's either they play really well. Like,
I've been quite impressed with them this year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, I'm looking with West Ham. They got the same amount of wins as you. They literally level on points with Chelsea.
Yeah, I've watched them a couple of times,
but they
haven't seemed to lose many games this year. I think they lost Liverpool, United, Chelsea.
Lost 5.
Last 3, I remember. 5 games out of what, 18, 17?
17. Chelsea have lost 5. Villa have lost 5. Decent. Everton 5. Leicester 5.
That's good.
Yeah, I've been impressed when watching them. That Jared Bowen's been really good for them.
I think he's quality.
He's class. Yeah, I like that. I really like Declan Rice as well.
He's Sambolina, isn't he?
They got that Said Benrahma. I love him from Brentford.
Really good.
I think he needs a lot.
Start him.
Yeah, he
needs to ease in, now, I think. They've sold
he's gone Ajax. He got an assist in his first game, didn't he?
He scored in the first game. Scored after 7 minutes.
Did he score? Did
he? Yeah.
I knew he assisted. I didn't know he scored.
So that means they're gonna have to play who, like Antonio up front.
He's quality.
He's an absolute. I love him. He's so good.
I think he's quality. I agree.
I know. I like him. I think he's good, but he's not going to stay fit. He scores goals, but can he do it? Like in their recent games, they've had a 0-0 with Southampton, a 2-2 with Brighton. Games they should be winning.
Yeah, that's what I mean with West Ham. Though they're a tricky side to. I don't know.
Burnley have got this new takeover as well.
Burnley, they played alright against United.
Yeah, they pushed us.
I don't know. I watch Burnley. I've always said it. I hate the way Burnley play football, but I know they get results. But I can see West Ham winning that one.
Right. Well, I've got here. Burnley and West Ham both conceded 21 goals this season. West Ham have played a game more, but Burnley have scored 9 goals, and West Ham have scored 24.
Yeah, no,
Burnley have scored 1 more goal than games they've lost this year. They've lost 8.
If Burnley were home, I'd say I don't. But considering they're away and the way West Ham have been playing, West Ham. I'm gonna go West Ham 2-0. That's what I'm saying. I'm going West Ham 2-0.
I think West Ham 2-1. I do.
That's Jonesy's predictions.
Yeah,
I think it'll be very tight.
I'm gonna go for a 1-1.
Yeah.
Really, I can't see it though. I just the way Burnley play when they're not at home.
I don't know. West Ham last 3 games they've drawn 2-1-1.
I just got a gift from Zoom saying running out of time ? We
Yeah.
removed the 40-minute limit.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cheers, Zoom. Shout out Zoom.
Shout out Zoom. Big up Zoom.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Thing is that West Ham, that's Souček.
Mate, he is quality.
He scores every game.
He is quality.
He scores every game.
He is nuts.
Anything in the air from a set piece.
He is a fantasy team baller.
Yeah, he's
merchant, mate. Literally.
Absolute baller.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0 West Ham.
I'm gonna go 2-1.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
We need to make a note of all these afterwards, right? And then obviously we can do it after the football, after the final game, and we can go back over.
Yeah.
Right, so who have we got next?
Obviously, I'll take
Fulham, Chelsea.
Fulham, Chelsea.
Yeah, half-5 kick-off. We got Fulham versus Chelsea. James could return, which is massive for us. He brings so much down that right side. Obviously going from that to Azpilicueta, the poor fella don't have the legs anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has it, and the difference you see. I think this year, James has been class. I think you couldn't, I don't think you can name better right back in the league than James this season anyway. But I want to be confident, but just the way we play these days.
Did you say James is the best right back in the league?
Well, he's been one of the good results.
Something I don't think that you think of. Fulham haven't lost a game in the last 5 games.
Who they played though?
I don't know, but
let's have a look. I'll get it up now. Who they played?
They've drawn their last 5 games.
Fulham have.
They played Spurs,
played Tottenham, QPR, Southampton, Newcastle, Brighton.
I'm talking about Prem now, not like Cup.
Yeah. So ignore QPR. You got Spurs, good result that. Southampton draw.
Good result.
Yeah, with the form they're in. Newcastle 1-1.
You got to think as well. I think we've had like 3 days more rest than them now, and they've just come back playing Spurs.
I don't even know why we're debating this, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think Chelsea.
Don't disrespect us. Come on.
No, but let's be honest. Chelsea should batter them.
Yeah,
with the
they should do. But
I'm going. If James is back, and obviously I think Thiago Silva's fit. I think he just got rested against Morecambe. I'm going to say 3-0. I'm going to say 3-0. I think without Loftus-Cheek and the injuries they have, like Mock said, and with us having the extra 2-3 days break, I think we'll run riot on them. I think I'm going 3-0. I want to say anyway, but
hopes are high.
Yeah. When you got the German killers and fucking Timo Werner up top,
I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for a 2-0 Chelsea. I think. Yeah.
I'll be happy with that. I'll take that.
I think Tammy will start. I think he'll bag a goal.
I think we'll start with Cho, Ziyech. I want to say Werner, but I just don't think it will be. I think when you've got a player like Giroud, that's so in form in front of goal at the moment, against a team like Fulham that you need to win, I can see it being safe and going with Giroud. To be honest with you,
Lampard I think the sensible thing though, does he? Let's be honest.
No, can't wait for fucking Christensen to start up top.
Christian up top, baller.
Yeah, no, I'm going 3-0. I'm praying it's a comfortable. Honestly, when we do a review, if I'm not here, it's because we've lost and I've given up. Okay, full on, given up. But yeah,
hey,
no, 3-0.
Susie, how are you doing?
I'm going 3-0.
I'm going to go for 1-0 Chelsea.
I'm going 2-0 Chelsea.
I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
Last minute.
Oh, difficult game next.
Big game next.
Leicester Southampton.
I've gone on the notes now, and I've just seen Ings is likely to miss the trip to Leicester.
Yeah,
and I think if Southampton don't have Danny Ings, I don't see where the goals come from.
I see Ings, Redmond. Redmond's not a big miss. Gineppo's been starting for them. He's been decent. Vestergaard, quite a big player. Romeu hasn't really been playing.
Yeah, I just think Leicester at home with no Danny Ings.
Harvey Barnes.
What a player!
You got to think Leicester are going to win that game.
I'm going for a Southampton win. You know.
Really?
I'm going for a 2-1 Southampton.
Their recent results
just come off the back against us.
Mm. That was with Danny Ings though. Danny Ings scored the only goal.
Literally, without
but Shea Adams is a player, you know.
Yeah, he is. I think
he's not Danny Ings level at the moment, though, is he? Let's be fair. Danny Ings is last year he was class, and he's continued it this year as well. Like I really don't see where the goals come from if it's not from him. I just think Leicester are a top side. I look at Leicester. I look at the players they have. Walcott. I think Maddison's class. I think everyone knows Vardy's clinical. Harvey Barnes has been playing really well.
Oh, Harvey Barnes. I think he's a baller. I said to Kyle. Kyle said he doesn't think he's clinical enough, but
nah, I'll still stick by that. I think he needs to do a lot more in front of goal, but he is quality. I do like him.
I love him. I think he's good. Him and Jamie Vardy link up.
I tell you who I want to talk about. James Ward-Prowse.
Baller from set pieces.
Wow. He can take a free kick.
But it's one of them now, like Mock said, if you haven't got Vestergaard and you haven't got Danny Ings in the box, then realistically, who's he whipping balls to?
He's got Shea Adams or Bednarek.
He scores himself, lad. He'll stick him in himself.
But you know that Bednarek curse. If Bednarek scores, they lose.
Yeah, to be fair.
I don't know. I
can't see anything but Leicester, to be honest with you.
What are you going for then?
I'm gonna go 2-1 Leicester.
I'm gonna throw the boat out there. I'm going 2-1 Southampton.
Oh.
I'm gonna go for the Southampton.
Southampton win. Right. I can see. I wouldn't be surprised if they won because obviously they've been class this year.
I just think going off coming the back of beating us, like Liverpool. I just can't. I don't know. I can't see them going and losing the game after. I don't know.
Missing Danny though. Before they played you, they hadn't scored in 3 games.
But saying that though, they got Southampton. I think have Southampton got the best defence record? I know that Jan Bednarek's got the most clean sheets.
No, City got the best defence record.
Is it City?
It's conceded 13. Next is Tottenham 16, then Southampton. Oh no, then Villa 16, then Southampton 19.
Yeah, no, it'll be a good game. I'm quite looking forward to that one, but I can't see anyone. I can't see without Ings. I can't see them really causing. And the way Leicester's defence has been playing, that Fofana has been class.
Hey, Matty Shaw's in here.
Yeah, I sent him the link.
He goes, "You big time boys. I just had a 20-sec no skip advert." Yes, bro. Bednarek, top FPL defender.
Bednarek curse though.
Yeah, he scores, they lose.
He scores, they lose every time.
Yeah.
I think Chloe's in here as well. I don't know if she's commented, but she's got in it.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright, what are we saying on
we going on to Sunday?
Yeah, on to Sunday.
We're leaving the big game right until the last one. Right?
Yeah,
I feel like that's really gonna divide opinions in here.
Yeah.
Villa v Everton has been postponed. Well, let's just have a quick think about that. What are we saying?
Villa Everton postponed. I personally, my own opinion, it should be played. I don't care if you have to field your under fucking 16. It should be
you get
played.
fined for that. You always have been fined for that. If say now you like back in the day if United won the league on the last day of the season, if they field a weaker team, they'd get fined for it.
Yeah, but like it's not like they fielded a weaker team because they can. Like they have to.
Yeah.
I just think if no rules have been broken, then fair enough, postpone the game. But if your players have actively gone and broken the rules, for me, you got to play it. You either play it.
I think if they've gone out like Joe, like them City boys went out and got a party and stuff like that. If they've gone and done that and brought it back, yeah, right, they have to play it. But like everyone knows how bad
Matty,
it is.
Cheers for the follow.
It's so easy to contract. They literally could just get it from literally anywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm thinking they should get, if it's now because of COVID, I reckon they give you 2 weeks to postpone it and replay it. If it's not played in 2 weeks, you either play with a weaker team or you forfeit.
I don't know. I just don't feel like if you break the rules, how is it fair that you get more time to recover for it? Yeah. I don't know. I just don't feel like that's fair. Like Mourinho said about Fulham, like fielding their strongest team, you'd be like, but
but you can't really find out if they've broken the rules or not. If you get me, like obviously the City one was quite obvious.
Yeah, but you got like Jack Grealish and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Villa had like one case, and then it's gone on to like others who obviously haven't broken the rules.
Yeah, but like you broke the rules. You broke the rules. Like they have no. The problem in football at the moment is no one has any consequences at all for breaking rules. Like they break the rules. Oh, sorry, I'll miss a game because I've got COVID, and then I'll be back. Like
they still get paid for it.
That's what I mean. Like there's no. I don't know.
Minimum 50k to not play a game of football.
Matt said maybe a player ban of like 8 matches for breaching rules, but games can be rescheduled. Yeah, if there was a harsher ban on players who broke the rules, rescheduling it's fine. But I just feel like if you don't have a thing to like,
how'd you find out though? Because like Mo Salah went to a wedding, didn't he? Like that's breaking the rules. But like then again, he probably should be going to a wedding.
Yeah, but like Kyle Walker hosting a party.
Yeah, that's obvious though. That's like blatant. What about ones who aren't like blatant? Like someone could have gone to a party, but they could have just said like, I don't know, they just caught it off someone like in a shop or something, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult one, but if they can't do harsh like fines on players, then
it's got to be stricter.
I just think they shouldn't be able to reschedule the games. In my opinion,
I don't know why footballers and like top athletes aren't on the top list to get vaccines. I think the amount of money that brings in and stuff like that. I think they obviously you do the key workers first, but like you vaccinate the top couple of leagues and whatever.
Yeah, but it's because older people and
don't worry.
key workers have a chance of dying.
I apologise.
Footballers don't really have a chance of dying, do they? Like it's missing games. So. It's not like
I don't know. I saw someone talking on like a talk show about it, and obviously Chris Wilder came out and said that all players should be vaccinated and all that, and then he was turning around and saying like he hasn't seen his daughter for like hugged his daughter for like a year. Like she works in the NHS. She's like wearing like PPE all day and stuff like that, and like the footballer should get the vaccine before her and stuff like that. I don't know. There's more at the end of the day. There's more important things than football in it. Like
yeah, definitely.
Like, football is last on the list.
Because the thing is, they're all the fit. They're pretty much the fittest people.
That's what I mean. If they catch it,
they're not gonna die.
9.99 times out of 10, they'll be fine with it. So I don't know. COVID's it's a weird situation, isn't it? Yeah, it's a weird situation.
Should we move on next game?
Let's get.
When was that? What was that? That was Villa.
Everton. Villa postponed another game.
Oh, so was it? I've got Sheffield Spurs.
Sheffield Spurs. Yeah.
Right, Spurs win next. Come on now, let's not beat around the bush here.
You.
Come on, come on, they're not gonna beat Spurs. Like they're just not. As much as I don't like Spurs, but they're just not good.
How long?
They're just
not.
Like they just
just however long. We talk for no idea.
Yeah, but we're about halfway through the game. It's probably about another half hour.
Matt's going 1-0, 2-0. Not a hammering though.
What's this now?
For the Sheffield United Tottenham.
They just about beat Newcastle whilst they were down to 10 men, and you're coming up against Jose Mourinho's Spurs. They're not going to lose.
Yeah, but Jose Mourinho's Spurs is the same team that drew to Fulham.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Spurs go 1-0 up, and they sit back.
Defend. Then they just counter with Son and thing.
Ryan Brewster hat-trick. 3-0 Sheffield United. I'm going for a 2-0 Spurs.
I'm going 3-4-0 Spurs.
I'm going to go 2-0 Spurs.
I really can't see Sheffield doing.
Yeah, I'm going for 2-0.
Anything massive.
Not against an attack that lethal.
No, they can't defend against anyone, let alone like what I saw a stat the other day was like Harry Kane's got like 22 goal contributions in like
in 17
21 games or something like that.
It's
All right, we'll skip the next game. Go City Palace.
Again, like I'm sorry it's short and sweet, but I just see the way City are playing these days.
Yeah.
I can see them winning the league. To be honest with you, I think
I can as well.
I think City will win the league, and I think they'll beat 3-0. Palace. Yeah, I was gonna say 2-0 City. They're just unstoppable.
I'm gonna go for a 4-0 to be honest. I think City, they haven't scored many recently, but I don't know. There's only a matter of time before they smash a team.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go for a rogue 1-1. I think.
Yeah,
1-1.
To be fair, Palace are that sort of team to get a result. If
a man like Wilf and Eze, I think he's been a baller recently.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
He is quality in fairness.
Really good.
He's been sick.
Yeah, I like watching City batter us. That was the first time. It's the first time in a while. To be fair, I've looked at City and gone,
thought, wow,
shit. These boys are good.
Yeah, I agree.
These boys are good. Like, and then like obviously watching Liverpool the way I have over the last couple of weeks, it's sort of like, all right, they're slipping. And obviously, I know United are top at the moment, but they've struggled with results. And
Matt's got a question: Foden or Greenwood? Who's better right now, and who has the potential to be better in 5 years?
Right now,
say Greenwood,
it's Foden.
Foden. I'm leaving it.
Yeah, right now Foden, because Greenwood's not getting game time. I think if Greenwood gets starting week in, week out, I think he's banging in more goals.
I think 5 years Foden will be up there with Ballon d'Or. I genuinely, I think he's that good. I watch
Foden and it's just class.
Foden really is an attacking midfielder and he's competing with Kevin De Bruyne, and they're both playing alongside each other. Like,
he is class. Wow.
You don't learn off anyone better. You don't learn off anyone better.
He's going to be a world beater in my opinion.
Hey, don't know. Well, you don't.
There's one better attacking midfielder in the world than De Bruyne. Like, give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Havertz has been class this year, to be fair.
Eze's been a left winger. I think he's been sick there. Yeah, so City result.
I'm going for a 4-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-0, and I think they'll.
Should we do the Monday game before the?
We'll go Arsenal Newcastle.
Ball draw 0-0 next.
You reckon?
I'm
going for an Arsenal 3-1, mate. I Newcastle. I watched them the last few games. I don't see anything in them until they
they've not got Maxime either.
Until they get their proper players back. Yeah, like Maxime, Lascelles, and all that. I don't know. I can't see them doing anything.
Newcastle's a weird one at the moment because at the start of the year, I thought Steve Bruce was
they started really well.
A good job,
but COVID hit them.
I don't think I've ever seen the Newcastle fans once be behind Steve Bruce.
From the minute he came, he used to manage Sunderland, didn't he? Obviously the biggest rivals, so. But you can sort of expect that.
Start of the year, I thought, you know what, Newcastle, and obviously everything with the takeover, I thought if Newcastle could get a takeover in, but then obviously that never happened. So yeah, but I watched Arsenal against Palace, and was it Palace? Yeah, drew 0-0. Was it yesterday?
Last night? Yeah.
Last night. I watched the highlights of that game, and by the looks of it, Palace dicked them for 60 minutes.
Yeah, Palace are a lot better than Newcastle.
I think.
I don't know. From what I've seen of Newcastle against Sheffield United, like Sheffield United battered them. Like it's not like it was a close game. Like Sheffield United battered them, and they're the worst. I generally put Sheffield United to struggle in League One. Like I don't even think they do well in the Championship
at this point. Yeah.
And
but then I watch Arsenal, and I know they've had a couple of good runs and they beat us and whatever, but like I still see them struggling massively. I just don't see it in them.
I don't see them getting top 8. I don't see them.
I just don't think they've got that killer instinct. I just don't like Newcastle won't be worried. Well, they'll be worried about Arsenal, but Newcastle will go into that game thinking they can get a result. Where you come up against City now, all these top teams.
I don't know.
Arsenal's
it's probably because I hate Arsenal, but you know what I mean. Like, it's
probably Arsenal's recent game 0-0, 2-0, 4-0, 1-0, 3-1.
Do you know what I've been really impressed with from the Arsenal? Is that Smith Rowe.
And that Saka.
Yeah, they got a couple of good. Martinelli can't stay fit. He's made of glass.
I feel quite bad
if he could stay fit, yeah. If he stayed fit, then he's a serious talent. But
yeah. So what are you going then? You go 0-0.
I'm going 1-1.
1-1.
I'm going 2-0 Arsenal.
I'm going to go 3-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, and then the final game.
Now we got the big one. The big one.
I'll introduce this one for the.
Yeah, go for it, lad.
So 4:30 on Sunday is first place Man United versus second place Liverpool. On the line here is Liverpool's unbeaten home record at Anfield, and then you've also got Man United trying to chase number title 20? 21. First time they've been top of the table for a very long time. So 7 years.
Apart from the first day of the season this season. We had the early kickoff.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah. We were the same. 5th of December, beat Newcastle, top of the league. Stop the count.
The count. I think the season should be cancelled because of COVID. I
think they'll avoid it personally. Players' health is more important, isn't it? Like,
yeah. Back to the 5th of December, then call it. Yeah. I'll get my opinion out first, and then I'll let you two go at it. Because obviously I'm the neutral here between these two. So I'll honestly. Don't shoot the messenger.
But first of all, if obviously someone's watching, they don't know us. I support Liverpool.
Yeah, and I support United.
Yeah,
I support the mighty Chelsea.
Yeah, so just to get that out of the way.
Big fans as well. Like, I'm borderline diehard.
Oh yeah, I spent over £500 to go and watch Liverpool Norwich. Like,
if United, let's just say something now. If United win the league, Kyle said he's going to pay for us all to go to Old Trafford.
I will, 100%.
Yeah.
I will.
And I'm putting this on record because I deleted it from the chat. He said he let his missus go on a tour blacked.
Yeah. Literally.
Matt saying 2-1 United.
We're pretty big. The missus knows if Chelsea lose.
What did you say, Kyle?
Matt said 2-1 United. I'll ban him.
I thought you said that.
No, I'll ban him.
I genuinely think it'll be a draw.
No, I have not been convinced at all the way Liverpool played the last couple of weeks. I think it's the worst I've seen Liverpool play under Klopp in a very long time.
Doesn't matter.
The one thing I will say, I agree, but when the big game usually comes around, we perform.
Yeah.
And with Joel Matip back, hopefully.
He's a question mark, isn't he?
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back. I think if he's back, well, we're gonna wipe the floor. No, I think it'll be a 2-1 us. I don't know.
It's a win-win for me, right? Because if Liverpool lose, right, their nice little home beaten is gone. And obviously, if United lose, they get pegged down a notch and they realise, okay, they can't compete with the big boys yet.
Mane is wank. Right, Matt, you're banned.
I'm gonna go 1 United.
You reckon?
And I think I've just got the way Fernandes is playing, and I don't know. I saw it on Sport Bible the other day. The referee that's reffing that game has awarded Liverpool United the most penalties or something. And I know it's VAR and everything, you know. Yeah, I'm saying I'm going 2-1 United. I reckon. I really do think so.
No, I just think big games. Draw, but I think big games Liverpool show up. I'm gonna have a look now.
They do, yeah. No, I agree with that, but I don't know. I feel like United would take a draw away at Anfield, to be honest.
Like our big games,
stay top of the league. I feel it
beat Tottenham 2-1 whilst they were flying. Would be.
Yeah, but this is all before your dip in form, though.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. We weren't really before the Tottenham game. Right. Before the Tottenham game, we drew to Fulham. We beat Wolves 4-0. We drew to Brighton. Beat Leicester 3-0. Drew to City at Etihad 1-1.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just absolutely shocked on the way like I know throughout the course of the season, right, every team dips in form. Like it's inevitable. Everyone does go through a bad patch, but the patch Liverpool have gone through, I've never seen your front three not fire on all cylinders like they have. I don't know. Like the last couple of games, I've watched Salah, and you can't touch a ball at the moment. You can't touch a ball.
Yeah, but like,
and
he's still got 13 goals. Like, he's still top goal scorer.
Yeah, I think he's gone like 3 games without a shot on target, though. I think.
Yeah, but
and I just think the way if obviously Fernandes turns up, Pogba's been playing well. I don't know.
It all points towards him, like Man United doing well. It all does, because Liverpool haven't been great. United have been sick.
The thing is, United, yeah, I can see them doing well, but the defense, like your defense is awful. Like,
it hasn't been recently.
Bailly's been really good recently.
Bailly's come in.
Bar Bailly, I don't rate any of your defenders. Pogba,
in the league,
yeah, he's good, but defensively, he's dreadful. He can't defend to save his life. Like,
in the league, in our last 3 games, we conceded 1 goal. And then we conceded 2 against Leicester, none against Everton. It's been all right. I don't know. De Gea's come back into form. That's a big win for us.
Yeah,
that's massive.
I don't know. I'm just looking at Liverpool's big games. Beat Chelsea 2-0, Arsenal 3-1, City 1-1, Leicester 3-0, Wolves probably the best out of the bad bunch. Beat them 4-0, Tottenham 2-1. Like, you look at all the other teams, and yeah, we've not done great, but the big teams we do genuinely show up.
Yeah,
so it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a difficult one, but I just think if we were at Old Trafford, I'd be like, I'm a bit worried, but Anfield, I just don't think. I don't know.
You've 4 more days rest than us as well.
Yeah,
Liverpool haven't won in the last 3 games.
Yeah.
And they've drawn against West Brom, Newcastle, lost to Southampton, while United off the back of 3 wins.
In the league?
Beat Wolves, beat Villa, beat Burnley.
Yeah, 4 wins.
You drew to Leicester, it says, yeah.
Yeah, no, we had. Oh, no, yeah, never mind, because I'm counting the FA Cup.
Yeah, well, you beat Leeds, then drew to Leicester, then he won 3 on the bounce.
Yeah, and we won 3 on the bounce before that as well. Sheffield.
Yeah,
Leeds,
I don't know. I just don't see. It's crazy that I'm saying it, but I just don't see Liverpool scoring. I don't know why, but I'm just like the way, like you said, De Gea's in form, Bailly's playing well.
Last league game we lost was in November against Arsenal.
And not only that, I feel like we haven't spoke about it at all. Is United's away form? They've been unreal away from home.
Yeah, but I don't know. Form in this sort of game completely goes out the window. Like, it doesn't matter if you've won the last 1,400 games. Like, a game like this, it goes out the window. I'm just looking at United's like big games so far in the league this season. Like, they lost 6-1 to Tottenham. Okay, that was a freak. Forget about that one. Drew to Chelsea. Lost to Arsenal. Beat Everton.
The thing is, Chelsea sat back behind us. Arsenal, we dominated. They got a penalty.
Yeah, drew to City. That was the worst game I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah, dead game.
Drew
I don't know. I feel like the thing is, you can win the league if you win all your small games and you draw your big games. Yeah, that's what Willie's doing. That's what Fergie used to do.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think not anymore. Not with teams like City and Liverpool in there. You got to win big games. I don't know. I don't
know.
Yeah, to be fair, the point tallies they hit, they
a draw I can see happening, but I don't know. I have faith in the lads. I think Thiago he's massive. In my opinion, he is the best ball player midfielder in the world. He's nuts. He's absolutely nuts.
Anyone can pass the ball backwards, though.
He doesn't.
John Obi was the best at that.
I think Scott McTominay will have an absolute blinder. I do. I think he'll mark whoever he's on. It might be Thiago. I think he'll mark him completely out of the game. I think Scott McTominay is class, and he if we win, it'll be down to him.
I think your midfield. I think you've got to start McTominay and Fred against us. or Matic.
It's got to be. I don't see Matic starting. He's not up to pace.
Yeah, I just think if you start a bit too, I think if you start a bit attacking against us, I think you're going to lose it in the first half. I don't know. I really don't think your defense is good enough. Maguire is honestly he's one of the worst centre halves in the Prem.
He's been alright recently.
I'm not having it. He's one of the worst centre halves in the Prem.
He's put in good performances recently. I know that.
He's rash. A game like this, he'll probably get sent off.
Yeah, no fans at Anfield.
Yeah, no fans at Anfield because of Tier 4. Will that give United the edge? Obviously it will because there's no fans. But I just think even without fans, Liverpool at Anfield. I don't know why. It's just like I don't know. It's a weird one.
I feel like we finally have a team that is good enough to take the game to Liverpool. I think with our current form. Like we've got
United will go into this game not scared. They won't go scared.
Yeah.
They'll look at the way Liverpool play. They struggled so much against Villa's into 16s, and you still had, the fact that you even need to bring on Thiago and Firmino to see the game out is worrying on itself.
We didn't exactly struggle.
No, that's what I mean. Though you didn't score goals. I just can't see you scoring goals.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They stuck 10 players in the box.
Yeah, United could do that. It wouldn't surprise me if we sit back pretty much all game.
But then, if you can't break down men behind the box and put men behind the ball, you can see it now.
I don't know. I feel like there's going to be one big decision in that game that will pretty much ruin it, like a red card or something. I think.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be Fred or McTominay. I think maybe like a Luke Shaw, someone who's just going to clatter someone.
Yeah, I don't know.
There'll be a penalty. 100%, there'll be a penalty.
I know, I'm putting a bet on
it. Yeah. Because let's be fair, both teams go down so easily.
It's the way football is these days.
Yeah, but we go down easily and don't get them.
We've had one more penalty than you this season.
Yeah, but look at the penalties we should have had. The one against Newcastle, the keeper's holding Mane's leg.
Yeah, but we should have had more penalties as well. I don't know. It's just like everyone's talking about how many penalties we get. I think Leicester have had 10 this season. We've had 6.
United will set with 5 at the back, and if Liverpool play like they have the last couple of weeks, no way they're breaking us down. Yeah, but I don't know.
I think we'll start Telles and Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw left centre back, Telles left wing back. Start whipping that ball up to Rashford. Get maybe Dan James chasing it. But I just see us playing like a bit boring.
With the way Liverpool have no defenders now, if Matip's not fit, they'll probably start Henderson in the back. No reason why you can't run at them with Rashford and Fernandes putting balls in behind. There's no reason why you can't go at Liverpool.
Henderson, he played at centre half against someone the other week.
Southampton.
And I thought he was completely out of place.
Yeah, he's not centre half, is he?
If he starts centre half against us, I think you're in trouble.
Yeah,
to get Matip back though, it's a big bonus.
Matip back, he is class. Genuinely, if he could stay fit, I'd generally put him up there, one of the best centre backs in the league. Genuinely, I rate him that highly. I think he's quality.
How many games has he played without Van Dijk next to him? Has he played enough?
A few, yeah.
I don't know how good he'd be without Van Dijk there, because obviously, if you play alongside a centre back like Van Dijk, it's going to look easy, isn't it? You're going to look class.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's a difficult one, but I think Mane shows up. He's the best left winger in the world, in my opinion. The
thing is, I think Wan-Bissaka could pocket Mane. If Wan-Bissaka's
if he's on top of his game, then I can see it.
That'd be a good battle. That I'd like to see that.
Every time we played City, he's pocketed Sterling. Obviously, Sterling and Mane are different.
Mane's a lot quicker on the ball than Sterling, though. I feel like Sterling's very readable. Mane's I don't know.
I think Wan-Bissaka will give away a couple of fouls, but
you can't stop him.
Yeah, he plays between the lines very, very, very well.
He's really good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Mane. And I know Salah scores more goals and stuff, but I don't know. I'm not sold by Salah. Well, this season anyway. I know he's got the most goals. I don't know how. Every time I watch him, he's poor. But every time I watch Mane, when Liverpool create something, it always looks like Mane's going to do something.
Yeah, he very rarely puts in a bad game.
No, yeah, but with Salah, it's either Salah comes in, scores a hat-trick, or he's non-existent.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It looks like subs could be key in this game as well, like depth.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of depth
game.
At the moment.
That's what I mean. Like, we're going to be able to bring on, I don't know, that
we Liverpool are down to 10 men because Firmino does absolutely nothing anyway.
Mate, Firmino's class. If it genuinely though, if it wasn't for Firmino, Salah and Mane would not be anywhere near as good as they are. I'm telling you that now for a fact.
If Jota's fit, Jota starts over Bobby.
Jota's not fit.
No
I
chance.
don't think.
No chance.
Yeah.
My team would be Alisson, Trent, Matip, Fabinho, Robbo, Thiago, Henderson, and then I'd go for a 4-2-3-1. So I'd go Mane, Salah, Shaq, Firmino.
This is what I'm talking about. When with subs, you're going to be bringing on Shaqiri, Origi.
Nah, not Origi.
Let's say you have to do 3 subs in your game. Which 3 players would you bring on?
Well, it depends who starts, because I have a feeling it'll be Thiago, Henderson, and Wijnaldum that will start. So I'd bring on Shaqiri, Keita if he's fit, maybe him. I think if he didn't get injured as much and actually had a run of games, I think he's a very, very good player.
Then my argument is, if you've got a ball playing midfielder like Thiago, that's the best in the world. Do you really need a ball playing creative striker? Would you rather just someone up top that actually bags goals?
No,
because Thiago will create from the middle.
But like, if you actually watch Firmino drags people out.
It's like a false nine.
Yeah, and creates that space in behind for Mane and Salah to run into. Like,
would you play Bobby in the 10 and put Jota up top?
Yeah, I'd do that. But I think just because, I don't know, people watch Liverpool to like just to watch them sort of thing. Like, I feel like when you support Liverpool and actually watch them play and how they play, I think you then realise how important Firmino is in that team. Like, he is.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's important. He's like the butter between the bread, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He glues them boys together. Yeah. But I just think the signing of Thiago with his creativity and stuff like that, Bobby needs to score more for me. Like, he just does.
Yeah. He does need to score more, but I feel like just because he doesn't score a lot shouldn't mean that he's awful.
Like, let's get his stats up.
To be fair, he scored a few this season. I don't rate him, but he scored a couple this season.
What's Matt saying? I'll give you my prime sub end of the month, lad. I appreciate that, lad. Jota is
70 appearances, 5 goals, 3 assists.
Because what I'm saying is with subs, because I feel like this game's going to be pretty deadlocked until subs come on. We're going to be bringing on James, Greenwood, either Cavani or Martial, whichever one doesn't start. Matic, maybe Mata if we're dominating.
I'd start Cavani over Martial, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would as well, but like...
Matt says here, Jota is better than Firmino as a striker, but Firmino, false 9, makes sense, and Salah better. Yeah. We play the same as Connor's Key. The false 9 is an essential pivot to play the ball into the wingers. They're essentially left forward and right forward instead of wingers. Yeah. I think he's the best at what he does. Linking midfield to Mane and Salah, no one touches what he does. Yeah, literally, like that's perfectly worded. Like he is without him.
Sorted for next week.
Yeah, without him, Mane and Salah don't produce the numbers they do. It's literally as simple as that. Like that's why if you ask a Liverpool fan and like, do you think you should get a striker that scores goals? 9 times out of 10, a Liverpool fan will be like, nah, not really. Because if we drop Firmino, Mane and Salah's goals drop. So it's like, I don't know. We've seen De Bruyne play as a false 9 the last couple of weeks, but Firmino is better than De Bruyne in that role.
Move Firmino to 10, putting striker in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I think remember how buzzing you were when there's rumours of you signing Timo, and you're all thinking Timo up top, Firmino in the 10. Like, but
I still don't know why. I know Timo obviously hasn't settled in as well as people expected, which is obviously difficult in that league. But if you put Timo Werner in that Liverpool team with Jurgen Klopp as his manager, I don't know how many goals he'd score.
Yeah, but think about it, that's because you got Mane and Salah either side of him, and you got a player like Thiago and Firmino behind him.
Fucking Cho and Giroud next to him or something.
And you got Trent and Robbo whipping the balls in. I don't know. There's a lot more creativity.
Thoughts on Trent this year?
He's been awful.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because you're missing that against us as well.
I don't want to use this as an excuse because I said it's not an excuse to Josh, but apparently he did have COVID and he's struggling with that.
Oh, don't
no, I'm not using bro. Now listen. I'm not using it as an excuse. He's been shit, mate. He's been shit, but
I'd say he's your best creative player.
Yeah,
apart from Thiago,
him and Robbo,
and our best creative player.
I can back that statement though, because like I said, Kai Havertz came in before he started. I can't get the stats of before he got COVID because there's no exact date when he did, but he wasn't bad. He was quite positive. He didn't obviously get as many goal contributions as expected, but he was out for 3.5 weeks with COVID. It hit him hard. So
the thing is, I feel like when you said that about Havertz, though, I was like, oh no, you can't use that as an excuse because no one else in football you really heard of that struggled with it. But after Newcastle coming out and saying Jamal Lascelles and St. Maximin had it a month or two ago, and they're struggling really bad with it.
Yeah, apparently, I'm not even saying it because with Timo, I can't really give any excuses for Timo. Just it's a new league, but with Havertz, right? Because I remember Lampard coming out and saying it. He had it really bad. He was really not well with it. And people expect it. These boys are the top of their fitness and stuff like that. It shouldn't affect them, but obviously it does. So you put all them contributions onto each other. He's a teen. Well, he's 20, 21 into a new league with a big feat, and then got hit with serious COVID. He was. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's the same as Trent though. You think of it. Trent the last 2 or 3 years, he's been the best right back in the world. Yeah, no question. It's a bit.
Kid can't defend.
Well, he can't defend. He's better at defending than Reece James. It's literally
no chance.
It's statutorily proven, lad. He's better defensively than Reece James. But he's allowed. He's 21. Let's not forget that he's won the Champions League. He's won the league. He's been to a World Cup.
That's just the standard he's at now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's dipped in form, but he's still up there assist wise.
Yeah, but I'm saying, would that be a big miss against United? Because obviously, you missed that. You bring in Thiago though, but
I don't know because I don't know if we'll cross a lot against United because even though Maguire's awful, he's fucking huge.
I think what you're gonna do is you're gonna go Robbo, switch it to Mo, Trent, switch it to Mane, because our fullback struggle.
I think what will happen is Firmino will sit just in front of the defence. You'll get Thiago pinging the ball into him, and he'll try and feed it behind the defence so Salah and Mane run onto it.
If the ball gets pinged up in the air, Eric, Bailly and Maguire are gonna
win it. They win it. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I don't really see much crossing happening. To be honest,
I see diagonals happening because our fullbacks are awful at headering.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think. Will it be Salah down Shaw's wing? Yeah. Oh, you have
no. I think it'll be doubled up. I think it'll be 3 centre backs with Luke Shaw left centre back and then Tellez left wing back.
I tell you what might happen.
Yeah.
Is it might be Thiago Henderson sitting in the little pivot, and then it'll be Mane, Firmino, Shaqiri, and then Salah up top. He's done that before and he's played well up top. To be fair to him, running with Maguire. I mean, there's only.
I think we should talk about United's attack.
Yeah,
because I think running at Henderson and Fabinho, you got Rashford, Bruno, Martial, Cavani.
Running behind Fabinho.
If you start Cavani,
but running at Fabinho, I think Fabinho. He dealt with Timo really well.
But that's what I'm about to say though. Fabinho is awful in the air. He's shocking in the air.
He is.
You put balls on Fabinho with playing Cavani up top that will contest for every ball. Then I can see United winning a bit from that. I really can. Because,
let's say we play 5 in the back, and then we're defending, we get the ball, we're just going to ping it up to Cavani. He's going to hold it up against Fabinho. If he was against Van Dijk would be all over him. But against Fabinho, Henderson, I think he wins it, he holds it, he plays it off the Rashford. That's why I see Dan James might start.
You'll get a lot of luck in the air against them boys because Liverpool don't have a big team. Let's be fair, without Virgil, they don't unless they start. Obviously, unless Matip's there. I can see if Reece Williams plays, I can see him getting bullied just because he's so young. I don't know about that.
I think it'll be Matip or it'll be Phillips, because Phillips
that's the other one, yeah.
He's not very good, but like
old school.
He wins stuff in the air and he loves a challenge. And in a game like this, it's what you need. Like you need someone there to bully them.
I think it's game over.
That's right.
Bruno's a weird one, bro.
Or Mark, don't shoot the messenger, right? But I look at United as such a one-man team. What happens if? I'll ask you now. What happens if Fernandes gets injured for months? Are you still competing for the league right now?
Not in my opinion.
No,
I think if you're all saying Bruno Fernandes only scores penalties, and then if we're missing him, Rashford can take penalties.
I just think
I'm not really.
Bruno brings everyone's game up.
Definitely, but so do
when
other
he's
players.
not.
So Scott McTominay.
Nah, I don't
care what no one says. Scott McTominay is the future captain of Man United. He is class.
Yeah, but that's because he's United.
What I'm saying now, say in this game right now, okay, Henderson gets a bit rattled, okay, and snaps Fernandes, okay, he's out for 3-4 months, okay.
Go on, Endo.
You don't. There's no one that you can come in that has the mentality of Fernandes right now. Fernandes doesn't celebrate half the goals you score because he wants to go and win. You don't have the actual player ability of Fernandes does. I'm not really on.
We have a Donny van der Beek on the bench who's not playing. We have a Paul Pogba who's playing as a deep player.
He'll be gone in the summer, Van der Beek. He'll be gone.
Yeah, not a chance.
Yeah, 100%. His agent will force a move.
Not a chance.
It's like with Fernandes, I'm not really on the Peno merchant because you see he creates so much for United. Every time you watch, right? Well, what after the game on Sunday?
Even Matt said, we'd be fucked. Van der Beek would have to step up.
Yeah, Van der Beek would come in, and you'd have to play Van der Beek and Pogba as like two attacking midfielders, and you have to play one the holding midfielder because we wouldn't create any chances.
I think you don't have that. Fernandes is that one player that every time you get the ball, you look for Fernandes. Then Fernandes will make shit happen. It's like with us when we had Hazard. Every time we got the ball, we'd look at Hazard, and Hazard would try and create something. And if Hazard doesn't turn up, if Fernandes doesn't turn up,
our most dangerous player is Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, but look before Bruno came. Rashford was having a stinker. Bruno's here. Rashford's class. Like I think Rashford is that good because Bruno makes him that good. I think if Bruno's not there,
back then we had no Bruno, no Pogba, no Van der Beek. I think Van der Beek comes in. Rashford's at that level now. Bruno won't affect. If Bruno gets injured, it won't affect him. It'll affect the service he's getting, but it won't affect his finishing.
Yeah, without Fernandes, Rashford doesn't get. I wouldn't say half the balls, but not as many balls as he'd normally get. Do you know what I mean? Just because of that player Fernandes is.
Yeah, but then you look at Pogba. He can also. Him over the top to Rashford, him long ball to Rashford. Him.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like having Bruno though, Pogba feels like he can do what he wants. I feel like if he's the only one there, I don't know. I just don't feel like he does.
I agree. We wouldn't obviously be as good as we are now, but I don't think we'd be fucked because we've got that Van der Beek, we've got Pogba, we got.
Yeah, no, I don't think you'd be fucked, but I just don't think you'd be challenging for the league.
I still think you wouldn't compete with the league. Top 4.
I think top 4.
No, I think top 4.
I don't think the
then
league,
again,
if we talk about top 4, if we speak about top 4, top 4 is not even a discussion at the moment. I just firmly believe that it's who's going to get 4th place. Because I don't think United have the strength in depth to go the whole season and keep it up.
I agree. I think at the end of the season it'll still be City, Liverpool, but I think City will be a bit further away.
Yeah,
I can see City winning it. To be honest,
to be honest with you, the way I can see it going, it's just my opinion, is I can see coming last couple of games this season, I can see City being 5-6 points clear. I can see then Liverpool behind them, and then I can see Liverpool being 3-4 points clear of Man United, and then I think there'll be a big gap then from the likes of Spurs. Do I put us in there? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not confident. Leicester will be there.
Villa up there, but they haven't got the
I think Villa.
No, they're like a smaller version of Man United. It's like everything's through Grealish. but they just don't have the strength to compete with the likes of Wolves and Leicester. And
the thing is, I looked at the fixtures for United and Liverpool towards the end of the season. Next few weeks, we've got easier fixtures than you, but at the end of the season, you've got a long run of easy games.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because, like, for example, even if Liverpool now were 9 points behind, last 13, 14 games, we win all of them, then we can still be up there. Like, I don't know, it's such a weird league that I feel like even teams, like, for example, City were miles behind a few weeks ago, and now
that's the thing.
If they win their game in hand, they're 1 point behind United.
Let's say your last 5 games of the season, you've got Man U, Southampton, West Brom, Burnley, Palace. Our last 5 games of the season, 1, 2, 3. We've got Liverpool, Villa, Leicester, Fulham, Wolves.
Yeah, it all depends on Leicester. Champions League as well, doesn't it? Like, because I think towards the end of the season, City will want the Champions League more than the league. It's not. They're not going to put weaker teams out in the league, obviously not. But like, I feel like the mentality is going to be more towards Champions League than league. So
probably with Liverpool as well.
Maybe, yeah, because they won the league last season. Maybe,
depending on how the leagues go, how we're doing in the league. I think if we're still doing well towards the end of Europa League, we'll concentrate on the league. If we're not, we'll probably just concentrate on Europa League, try and win that and get the guaranteed Champions League spot.
Yeah.
If we beat Sociedad, that is.
That's the thing, though. Like, you're looking at the league table now, and you're like, it's the worst second worst ever Chelsea start to their career, and obviously Lampard's under pressure and all that stuff. But you're looking, there's 6 points between 10th and currently 3rd. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but there's a lot of games, isn't there? Like
that's the thing. It's like we're saying this now that like so and so will be here and so will be there, but like this is one of the weirdest leagues. Well, since I remember, like you know what Villa, I mean?
Villa are on the 8th, but they got 2 games in hand on everyone apart from City.
They could go 3rd. Well, no, 4th.
They can go 4th because City will have a game in hand. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you told me after 17 games, Aston Villa would be 3rd or 4th, shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, if they win the next 2 games 1-0 and City don't get a point in their game, they'd go 3rd.
Yeah. But it is though. It's the fact that like with us, it was like before this really bad run of form, we won 17 games on the bounce. Yeah, granted we didn't play anyone in the top 10, but everyone was like, that's it, Chelsea title contenders. We lose like 3 games on the bounce, and it's like right, they're out. It's Liverpool go from Liverpool firm favourites, go for a bit of a bad patch, and now it's like what Liverpool dropping off, etc. Do you know like? But flip it round, the start United had. Awful, but now look at them, the first, and it's margins in this Premier League. It's weeks, like 1 or 2 weeks, the whole table can flip. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's difficult to pinpoint, but I can see the top 4 being City first, Liverpool second, United third.
I think, and I'm looking at United's fixtures.
Everton.
I'm not there with you.
I can see Carlo. Do you think?
Yeah, 100%.
I think Ancelotti's a world-class manager, though.
I do 100%. As well. But I don't know. I'd look at their players, and I just don't think they're good enough to be up there at the end of the season. I'm looking at United's fixtures, and I think the telltale bit at the end will be after the Real Sociedad second leg. You got 6 fixtures there. You got Chelsea, City, West Ham, Palace, Brighton, Tottenham.
That's what I mean.
Them 6 fixtures, if you go through all of them, for example, say you win 5 of them and maybe lose to City, then I think you'll be up there. But
because then after that we got Burnley, Leeds, Liverpool, Villa, Leicester.
Yeah, like you got a very difficult end to the season.
Yeah, we have. Plus, if we beat Sociedad, we'll have Europe games in there as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's when it becomes a bit Yeah, I don't know because
we've got a really mixed end of the season.
Hey,
so
Jordan Lee's in here. Hey, take it easy. Trust in the Toffees. Up the Toffees.
Who's that?
Jordan Lee. He sports Everton, didn't
he? Yeah.
Up the Toffees.
Through April into May, we've got West Brom, then Palace, then Brighton, then West Ham, then Fulham, which is really easy. But then coming into May, we have City away.
Yeah, last 4 games are
Leicester
very,
away,
very difficult for you.
Villa at home, Villa away even. So
yeah,
I can't see much improvement under us. To be honest with you, can't see it.
I don't know how I feel about Klopp as well at the minute, with his little tactic of saying we win more penalties when we've had one more this season than Liverpool. I think he's getting a bit nervous,
Nah, he's trying to get to the officials' heads, isn't he?
He's definitely been rattled this year, though.
Can I just say something? Have you lot seen what Clattenburg has said?
Yeah.
About how there used to be a bias with Sir Alex Ferguson.
Oh no, not that bit.
Basically, he turned out and was like, Klopp's trying to suggest that there's a bias towards Man United, and Clattenburg was like, yeah, no, not anymore. It's eased off since Sir Alex Ferguson's retired. So basically turned around and said, there used to be, but there's not anymore because Sir Alex Ferguson's gone. I was a bit like, as an ex-ref, surely you can't say that. I was like, surely you're going to get in trouble.
He's still reffing though, isn't he? I thought he was one of the VAR members.
Is he?
Isn't he?
Didn't he leave to go like China?
Oh, maybe. I thought he was involved in the VAR.
I know. I think he's the referee for Amazon Prime. I believe.
What do you mean for Amazon Prime?
Like,
do
you know,
the pundit referee?
Yeah. So do you know they go to the referee to
It might be. I thought he was still a part of the VAR crew, but maybe not.
Mark Clattenburg. Where is Mark Clattenburg now?
In
Saudi Arabian Football Federation.
That can't be right because we've heard him speak about the Prem recently. No.
Well, first thing that comes up, Clattenburg admits to referee bias towards Man United. Wikipedia. Clattenburg is a former member of the Premier League and the Durham County Football Association, also a former FIFA referee. Unless he's retired. I don't know. Yeah. He's not a Premier League referee. 2004 to 2017. So I don't know where he is now, but.
Well, I definitely think people have gotten to Klopp's heads this year a lot more than normal.
I just think, I think it's the circumstances as well.
I definitely think Klopp's feeling a bit of pressure. I'm not saying he can't handle the pressure. I'm just saying.
There was COVID last year, though.
There's definitely.
Yeah, but look at our form towards the end of the season last year. Like, obviously, we won the league and you're going to drop off. But
he said Trent Alexander-Arnold is fried, didn't he?
Well, yeah. Well, that's what. I don't know. People saying like, "Oh, Trent shit, look at him this year," but like he's 21. Think the amount of games he's played as a 21-year-old. 2 Champions League finals. Played in a World Cup. Like I don't know. People just need to give him a break a bit. Like
it's difficult being like it is difficult being a young Englishman that comes onto the scene.
Yeah, it is because the amount of hype around you is crazy.
As soon as you get look at that. Like for a good example of it is that is it Carl Lamptey, ex-Chelsea boy, goes to Brighton, has a couple of good games.
Yeah, he's injured though, isn't he? He got injured.
Yeah, but it's like a couple of good games, and this boy's being named like next thing, compete for the England squad.
Yeah,
like just let the boy play. Granted, the problem with Trent has now is that he has to adapt to that pressure. He is one of the best right backs in the world. He has to perform now.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, there's no two ways about it now. Like, if Reece James has a couple of dodgy games, you can sort of get away with it now because people still say James is young and in progression. But with Trent, it's like every game you expect him to be putting world-class balls in.
Yeah, and the difference is, I feel
creating.
like Liverpool's fan base is a lot more forgiving than Chelsea's. Like if
we are such a bad fan base.
Literally, if Reece James has a bad few games, you go and he's crap, get him out of the squad, sell him.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Josh said that more than once.
Yeah, like
maybe not about James. Maybe not about James, but I've seen you list at least 20 players you want to get rid of.
It is a bad fan base to play for. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I could go. Madrid. I'll go through that squad now, and it's like, is Kepa good enough? No. Alonso good enough? No. Emerson good enough? No. Like, we've got Chilwell now, who I like. Is Rudiger good enough? No. Christensen good enough? No. Tomori's going out on loan. You've got Zuma and Thiago Silva, who I've liked. You've got James, good enough. Azpilicueta, he's not good enough, but I'd keep him. Is Jorginho good enough? No.
The biggest problem with Chelsea, I find, is your longest serving player is that Lucas Piazon. And he's going.
That's what I mean.
And has he ever played a game for you?
He's played one game and they won 8-0.
He's played one game. And that's your longest serving player. Like, That's not right. Surely not.
No.
That's the thing with United at the minute. We've got players we had that Garner, he's on loan. We got Chong, I think he's gone on loan. Might have sold him. Rojo, Pereira, Diego Darlo. We're starting to move players out that are just holding us back.
That's what we need to do. It's like
you listed your team, you want to get rid of them. We're starting to do that.
That's the thing in the Liverpool squad. That's what happened. Klopp, if he doesn't like someone, he'll get rid of them. And it's like the problem with Chelsea is you buy players just because you can. Whereas Klopp,
we had to
sign players.
I felt like we had to buy though this year. One, obviously, because we had the transfer ban and we had to sort of get back to getting a squad.
Yeah.
Because that squad we had last year, I don't even know how we got top 4. It's a shocking squad. It was an awful squad.
Yeah, we came
this year. Yeah, but do you know what I mean? It's like I look at my squad now. And I'm like, on paper, we have a world-class squad.
Yeah.
We got massive names. But what the problem is, what happened with us Chelsea fans is we got not sold a false dream sort of thing, but when you bring in so many good players, world-class players, and you bring in a big the majority of the first team are new. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're never going to gel.
It's going to take
such
time.
High expectations. But then, if you want to get onto it, is Frank Lampard good enough to be our Chelsea manager? Absolutely not.
An interesting question for you. Do you think they've brought in that Avram Grant into the backroom staff?
Mate, I am
to either
so behind that.
Get rid of Lampard.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I see. My thinking is they've brought him in because if results keep going bad, they can get rid of Lampard and he'll be the backup, like the interim manager.
I can see that. That's a possibility, but where is Chelsea Football Club going if you're sacking a manager, the manager you have now, but then bringing in Avram
managers
Grant?
You've had.
No, but that's what I mean. We're going backwards. If we're bringing in Avram Grant, we're going backwards.
Let me find a stat.
It's more what Lampard needs is experience. Jody Morris, his backroom, right? It's obviously they've all been players, etc., and they've been with each other at Derby and then come here, but none of them have experience in any type of big games as management. Lampard has been to the biggest of the biggest stages as a football player. He captained Chelsea in a Champions League final. You don't get bigger. Simple as that. But he doesn't know how to win the big games in management. He doesn't know how to see a game out. He doesn't know when to change it up. With Klopp, if Klopp's under the cosh, he'll know exactly what his squad is going to do. But with Lampard, we have one system, and that's cross and hope, and that's all it is. If we go 1-0 down, 1-0 up, we're still playing the exact same football.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? But I think with Avram Grant coming in, just to sort of go to him, all right, Frank, if this happens, we can do this. And if that happens, we can do that. And this is how we rotate. Because right now, I feel like Lampard has one plan and that's it.
Yeah, but then that becomes the question, is Lampard really the manager?
No, yeah. You can question that. And, we can bring in Thomas Tuchel and we can bring in Allegri and we can bring in this Nagelsmann. But personally, for me, I'd rather bring Avram Grant in as a backroom staff and see if there's any progression in there. But if not, then I haven't seen. It's the same Chelsea side that started the season last year. Like, we're losing the same games, and we're doing the same things. Like against my Man United team, we played you last year, end of last year. Like you weren't playing well then. Why didn't we go at you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Now it's different because you're playing well, but at that time of playing Man United, you were in bad form. Defensively, you were really poor. But we went to Old Trafford with no fans and just completely. And thank God for Mendy that he had a fucking blinder and saved like 8 shots. Do you know what I mean? I feel like we're really in this rut right now where 11 players are going onto a football pitch and there's no identity. No one really knows what to do.
I think your issue is with the higher ups because do you know how many managers you've had since 2000?
Oh, it's
probably 20.
20.
Yeah, 20. That's what Chelsea have based their. That's what Chelsea have based their success on. Is just constant.
Rotation.
It's like a. Yeah, it is. It's a manager comes in, it's new, it's fresh. They win, they get sussed out. They're out the door. New manager comes in. Do you know what I mean?
Matt's got an interesting topic. United lack experience, fact, but only David De Gea and Phil Jones in our squad have Premier League medals.
Yeah, but we haven't won the league in 7 years.
But do you reckon that will be a problem?
No.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think I can see that. I don't see. You don't have a serial winner there. Do you know what I mean?
Cavani, yeah.
Cavani. Fernandes has got the winning mentality to be fair.
We're gonna pick up more signings. I think Cavani was a massive signing, even if he doesn't play. Like you've seen the training ground footage of him with Twanzy before the PSG game. Just little things like that. Like Rashford's picked his game.
Thiago Silva. Do you know what I mean? Very similar. They bring that extra bit of footballing knowledge. And
we're thinking of signing that David Alaba as well. If we get him in, that'd be massive.
Oh, I wanted him at Chelsea. I don't know. He's gone to Madrid, didn't he?
He wants to go to Madrid.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's something like his ideal destination is Madrid. But obviously, like if Madrid,
don't want him.
I tell you what, I've seen a lot on Twitter recently that Eder Militao is up for loan.
I saw that
from Madrid,
and I thought if Liverpool don't get him, they're stupid.
Yeah, I'd back that. I'd back that.
Liverpool need a centre half on loan from Real Madrid. Little bit of experience. Played alongside Varane, get him alongside. Well, I was going to say alongside Van Dijk, but he's not there. But alongside another experienced centre half.
Yeah, I think it was something like 2.5 million is the fee, the loan fee, with an option to buy at the end of the season. So, like, my thing is, worst case, he comes on loan, he's awful, send him back. It's 6 months.
I reckon we do another podcast another time for transfers.
Yeah.
Again, I want to talk. You can talk about. You can talk about the new boy you've brought in. I don't know who the hell he is. For United.
Amad Diallo, and we got that Palestri we brought in.
Oh, I could sit here as Chelsea fan and give you a fucking 100 list of players linked.
You could list the whole Schalke team.
yeah, Hulk's still linked from the other day. From
half of the fucking Bundesliga. You just load them back out.
Yeah, literally.
A couple French league players.
Tell you what, let's talk about Frankfurt for a second. Absolute business. Sold Jovic for 72 million, then going back on loan the next season. Profit.
Yeah, he was awful, wasn't he?
Like 3 goals and 2 assists in like 30 odd games.
Right.
Can we please talk about Eden Hazard coming back to Chelsea, please? It is a travesty.
Awful, mate. Awful.
Upsets me.
What's that?
Eden Hazard at Real Madrid.
Back. Why is it? Is it upset you?
It's just because he's just gone so shit. Like, he didn't complete a single take on in like 68 minutes in his game the other day.
He loves his mince pies a bit too much by the looks of it.
He loves his pre-season. That could be a topic for another Hazard podcast.
Right, let's get back to the Premier League. Relegation. What are your thoughts?
Sheffield got to go.
Sheffield are gone.
Yeah.
Let me have a quick look. I think Brighton have got to go.
The big question is, do you think Sam will do it again and keep West Brom up?
No.
He's never failed, but...
He's never failed.
he hasn't. That West Brom squad does not have the strength in depth.
I'd back that. I think he's bit off a bit more than he can chew.
I think there's only 4 potential teams that could go down. And I think that's Sheffield, West Brom, Fulham, Brighton.
Oh, you phone down.
I'm getting that up. I'm on the Premier League app.
Okay, I'll let you off.
I'm trying to find the table.
Yeah, it's Sheffield at bottom, West Brom 19th with 1 game in hand on them. Fulham at 18th, but they've got 2 games.
Honestly, if you asked me like 2 weeks ago, I'd say Fulham. But now I'm like,
I'm with you. I don't think they will.
No.
My bottom 3, 18th. I'm going.
Surely Brighton.
I'm going.
Why do I feel like? Why do I feel like Newcastle are going to?
I'm going Newcastle. Newcastle.
I don't know why. I've just got a feeling that Steve Bruce.
19th.
The pressure's going to get to Brucey.
Yeah, I'm going Brighton, and then obviously Sheffield. Sheffield's already gone.
What? You don't think West Brom are going down?
I think Sam will do it again.
Wait, say again who you thought was going down again?
I think Newcastle, Brighton, Sheffield United.
I don't think Burnley are going down. I think Burnley will be safe.
Yeah, I do as well.
Takeover, they'll make some signings. I think they'll be all right. Wolves obviously will go down, and anyone above them will go down. So it's got to be Newcastle, Brighton, Fulham, West Brom, Sheffield.
Yeah, there's 5 there that are like you can say they will go down.
I think Newcastle are just going to stay up.
I thought that, but I don't know. Seeing them the last few games, they're really, really not good enough. If they can't if they get Lascelles and St. Maximin back quickly, then I'd back them to stay up. But
you think like they've played the same amount of games as West Brom, and they have 11 more points than them.
Yeah, but that's start of the season. If you look at the last
season, to catch up 11 points in the second half of the season, that's quite a lot.
When was the last time they won? Let's have a look.
Newcastle.
Newcastle
last was against.
But I'd say Newcastle have got the players to stay up because they brought in Fraser, they've brought in Wilson, they've got Saint Maxime. That front 3 alone is decent. It's not good enough to stay.
Fraser are both out, I think.
Are they both out? Are they?
I think so. I think Maxime got COVID.
Yeah, Maxime's really struggling with COVID apparently, and so is Jamal Lascelles. So they're both out. They're back in training.
What's that? The Argentinian centre half they got, Fernandez,
yeah.
I think he's quality.
I think he's out doing it.
I don't think so.
Who got sent off? Ryan Fraser.
That's why he's out. Yeah, he's not injured. Yeah, he's just got a ban, hasn't he?
Yeah. No, I think we can all agree on 20th. I think will be Sheffield United.
I genuinely, the Sheffield United squad, I think they'd struggle in the Championship.
Yeah,
I can't.
100%.
I can't eat like
19,
League One.
Look at the Championship. Look at the Championship. Norwich, Swansea. Who else? Brentford, Bournemouth, Watford.
Yeah, Championship looks good this year.
Yeah,
that's what we can do another podcast on that as well about that because I love my mighty Bournemouth and all. So I've been keeping.
You gotta love Bournemouth.
Yeah.
I love Bournemouth. I hate them when they're in the Prem because we might as well start on -6 points because we every fucking year. But no, I'm going. I think we'll all agree on Sheffield 20th.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm going West Brom 19th.
I'm going Brighton.
And then I'm going to go Brighton 18th. That's my bottom 3.
Hold on, let's go again. Let's do it again. So 20th, you've all got Sheffield, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Gotta be 19th.
I've got West Brom.
I'm gonna go Brighton.
I'm gonna go. Brighton.
Yeah.
And then 18th, I've got Brighton. Then
I think Fulham will stay up. I'm gonna go Newcastle, but I think West Brom. Yeah.
West Brom. So we'll all say Brighton, West Brom, Sheffield.
Yeah. I think Brighton, Sheffield going down, and I think it's the last place that is a bit interesting because obviously it could be West Brom, Fulham, club, or Newcastle. It is
a massive club,
but like if you actually look at the team, it's not good. Apart from Ademola
saying though, I don't know if you heard, but when we talk about Chelsea football, because I don't know if you disconnected or you went somewhere. But I'm saying Loftus-Cheek has come in right and has been quality for Fulham.
Mate, he was awful last game. He missed a sitter. against Spurs.
Well, yeah,
they could have won that.
But I've heard anyway through Chelsea's obviously on Twitter that he's been really good for Fulham since going on loan there, and like I don't know, I look at Fulham and I see a team that can stay up. Do you know what I mean?
I want to I got one more topic as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Last topic is a certain player, Rhys Norrington-Davies.
Ooh.
Being recalled by Sheffield, gone on loan to Stoke.
I think Sheffield have messed up there personally. I think if they should have left him at Luton.
Yeah.
Or recalled him and put him in the squad.
From the way he was playing at Wales,
let's be honest, Sheffield
the defense can't get much worse.
Yeah, what have they got to lose? What have they got to lose?
Yeah,
he's an attacking fullback.
Who's their left back? I don't know who the left back is.
They got that Irish lad, is it?
Because that's the thing, though. The way Sheffield are going now, it could. Well, I'm not saying he won't make it to the Prem, but like they're going to be playing the Championship next year either way. Do you know what I mean? So at least give him a run out in the Prem, see if he can hack it or not, and then because I heard Wolves wanted him before he went to Sheffield. Norrie, yeah. Because he was on loan to Rotherham, was it? And then they Wolves signed that
deal. Yeah, probably.
One of the boys from Rotherham, but apparently they wanted Norrington, but they said no.
Yeah, Sheffield's fullback is B. Osborne.
Yeah, like who's that?
He's got 25 games under his belt for Sheffield, and then before that he was playing for Forest.
Because my thing is with Norrie, if you look at what Luton fans and Rochdale fans have said about him on loan, is that he can cross a ball.
They're all saying he's class.
Yeah,
like he's absolutely class.
And he can class a ball. I looked at his comments when he was like, "Thank you to Luton" and all that, and the amount of Luton fans that were like, "Oh, gutted to see you go, mate. All the best." Like, so he's not shit. So like, what have they got to lose for putting him in the squad?
Was it? He did an interview and he said that Stoke's just a stepping stone for him. He wants to be a Premier League player like consistently.
Yeah.
He's definitely got the attitude for it.
But think of how much money do you reckon Stoke have had to pay Sheffield to recall him from loan from Luton and send him out to Stoke?
Yeah.
Like there's got to be. I don't know. He's got to be starting.
He's only just signed the contract there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He only just went to Luton, and then now they've recalled him and they sent him out. I thought they recalled him.
But if you look at the stable though, Stoke are like sixth though.
Yeah, playoff spots.
It is. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's obviously a step in the right direction for him.
Definitely.
Because obviously Stoke are obviously pushing for the playoffs, but
Stoke have been awful recently.
So ideal scenario: Stoke go up and buy him full time.
Yeah,
that's the ideal scenario for him.
But I like you said though, I really don't see what Sheffield United had to lose. To be honest with you, he's an informed.
Because my thing is what do they create? They create absolutely nothing. And if he can whip a ball in down that left side, they got McBurney there. They got Brewster running onto it.
Bernie, McGoldrick,
Sharp running onto it. Like I don't see what they actually had to lose.
They play a 5-back anyway.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like they play wing backs. Yeah. He is the perfect wing back. He's got an engine on him. He can deliver a ball. He can defend.
He's playing in the Championship anyway. I've only just realised Luton were in the Championship. I thought they were in League One.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they're like 13th, aren't they?
So you just moved to a bigger team.
A bigger team in the Championship, yeah. So it's a stepping stone in the right direction because obviously I'm not massive in the Championship. I keep an eye on it, but it's a decent step for him, obviously. But it's I don't see Sheffield United's like plan with him.
No.
Do you know what I mean? To have a Welsh international call up.
Yeah. I mean?
But like I'd be absolutely gutted for him if he can't get a move to the Premier League, if that makes sense. Like if they go down and they keep hold of him when he probably does have the opportunity to play Prem football. Do you know what I mean? I'll be gutted because every lad's dream to play in the Prem, innit? And do you know what I mean? And when your lone club's there struggling, you'd at least think maybe. But you got to think maybe if he was an attacker, would he have been called back? Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I really don't understand what Sheffield United have to lose.
No,
because the way they're playing now, they have no chance of staying up anyway. He literally
suits the system.
That's what I mean. Yeah. You literally get down the wing, cross the ball, get back.
Yeah, he's got an engine on as well. Yeah, I watched him against United.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I thought, who do we play? I think you was playing for Rochdale. We're against United.
Luton, didn't you? Did you play Luton? No.
We played Rochdale because that young lad scored, didn't he?
Yeah, he played Rochdale.
Yeah, that Rochdale. He was the only player, like, when we broke past their defence, he was the only player that would, like, try and put a challenge in after the last.
Yeah.
Right, I want to.
Like, he's a wing back.
Stoke. Fixtures. Did they get beat in the cup?
Who's this?
Stoke. Yeah, they lost to Leicester 4-0. I think.
Yeah.
What they should have done if they were going to send him back out on loan is, first of all, Luton have Chelsea in the cup. That's class experience. Chelsea are going to play a strong side. Havertz, Werner.
Yeah.
They're going to play a strong side. At least let him play that game. Like.
Yeah, because when he played United, he dealt well with some.
That's what I mean. But
it was weird.
Right, I'm
looking
at Luton's next game.
Played. I'm looking at marking Mata, and I'm like, he's
like
marking someone that's won a Champions League trophy.
That's what I mean. But I'm looking at Luton's next games. They've got Bournemouth, Brentford, Chelsea. Top games. That's experience like mad.
Yeah.
Like, just let him play them games.
You're playing borderline Premier League teams in Brentford and Bournemouth.
Literally.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
And then you're playing top of the Premier League.
What I'm saying is Stoke must have paid some serious cash.
Yeah, definitely.
For that to happen.
Because
they must have really wanted him as well.
Yeah, because they must have broken some in his contract with Luton.
To call it back and then go.
Luton definitely wanted to keep him. Luton didn't want to get rid of him.
Yeah, that's the thing about having a recall in your contract on loan, isn't it? Like, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
That's getting for him, though, getting recalled to a Premier League club and then going back to the Championship. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, nah, he already knew he was going to Stoke. They would have told him. Like, they're going to recall him and then you're going back on loan to
going from playing from a mid-table Championship to a playoff Championship is obviously probably a massive step.
He could be playing in playoffs, like, end of the season.
Yeah. Going to Wembley and stuff, sort of thing.
That's some experience. And if he's got a forfeit playing against Chelsea for that, I'd do that.
Yeah. But, like, I just don't understand why they don't let him play Bournemouth and Brentford and Chelsea.
Get that experience
and then send him out on loan. Because playing Chelsea...
What's Stoke's fixtures like? Did Stoke say, like, we want him now? Because Stoke are struggling.
Stoke have got Blackburn. They got Blackburn tomorrow. Then they got Rotherham. Then they got Watford. So they're the three games that he'd miss, because then he would come on loan after Chelsea from the 24th. Then he'd be there in time for Huddersfield, Reading, Norwich, etc. So he'd miss Blackburn,
Watford's a big game.
Rotherham, Watford. So, like...
Rotherham almost bottom.
Yeah.
Matt's got a question. If any of you play FPL, do I make a -16 and bench boost, or just triple captain Antonio?
Antonio. This kid. Matt put in the chat, where are you in FPL overall this year? He said at one point this year, I think he was in like top 200,000 or something.
What?
I was like 1.3 mil or something at the same time. He was in top 200,000 or something.
Mate, I'm nowhere near that. Where am I?
No, yeah, I don't know.
I am.
I think I'm bottom of our FPL, so don't talk to me, Matt.
Overall, I'm 2,650,000.
That's what I mean. You're 2 millionth.
Oh, I'm 6 million.
186,000th at the moment.
I'm still
72,000th week 16. Fucking hell, that.
What did you say he is?
186,000 at the moment, but in week 16 he got to 72,000.
That's what I mean, in the world. And he said one of his mates was in top 5,000.
What?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
This is actually a joke.
That's actually silly.
Yeah.
Nico Williams won't play, will he?
Against United?
I hope not, lad.
They'd play Trent, surely.
I feel bad for him because obviously he's young, coming into a team and trying to replace Trent, but he's just not good enough. He's not good enough.
No, he's not. He's shit.
Put him on the wing. Maybe he'd be okay, but he's awful, mate. I don't want him anywhere near the squad. I'm sorry to the mate if you're watching. I'm sorry, Nico, but but you're awful, mate. You're awful.
You're literally me. Like every time I watch like Christensen and Rudiger play,
I don't want to see it. Yeah, I don't want him anywhere near.
Any more topics, or is that us done?
I think that's us done, isn't it? We've covered the scores, we've covered the fixtures and stuff like that.